With BMTV, the future's bright and strong.
Hello, BMTV lovers. We are doing well here and we believe you are okay wherever you are. We welcome you today to BMTV in Nsukka on another interesting topic, which is the arrangement of Aku Road Market. We want to know what is going on in Aku Road Market. Recently, that market has been gaining traction because of what happened in Ogige Market. So some traders had to relocate from Ogige Market to Aku Road Market. Now there are a lot of things happening that we would like to discuss today for the viewers to know what is actually going on in Aku Road Market on Nsukka. And because of that, we have this important guest in our midst today, who is by name Honorable Luke Eze, aka MC Eda. MC, you're welcome to BMTV Nsukka.
You're welcome, my people. Welcome.
All right. So we'll go ahead to ask Elder questions concerning Aku Road Market. And please stay tuned because this is going to be interesting. Okay, MC.
You're welcome.
You know, after the demolition of some parts of Ogige Market, some traders had to relocate to Aku Road Market. And so, what do you think are the challenges they are facing so far? Those people that moved from Ogige Market to Aku Road Market, what are the challenges you
Okay,
think they
thank
have?
you. Let me start by introducing myself. I'm Honorable Luke Eze, MC Elder. He made pass essay to the governor of Enugu State on Media and Protocol, and by God grace, the official MC Emeritus of the state. Well, I am really very much involved in the issue that has to do with our Road Market because aside having the experience or hearing the experience from people, I am an integral part of the market as a trader there. So a lot of things have happened. My sister, in fact, there was a random speculation then that the government of Enugu State want to relocate Akro Market, and this didn't just start with the current administration. It started the time Queen Buburu was there. He made effort to relocate the Akro Market to Auge Market to Akro.
Okay.
But along the line, people were not happy with it, and they went as far as going to deities to lay costs on whomever that will relocate the market. But as you know, that government comes and goes.
Yeah,
so
that's
Guburu has gone and the new government came and they gave notice. I have to be honest with you, because I remember several times I posted about the demolition that is looming.
Yes.
But many people ignored it. So it came and many traders were affected. But the only thing is that there were kind of encroachment, because I don't think that the very place that they demolished that very market to is the actual place that it's supposed to be. Supposed to be smaller.
Okay.
That's just that's
So
what
it
many
means
traders to be frustrated.
Okay, so the number of people that left Ogige Market to Aku Road Market were more than expected. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's what I'm trying to say, because what I had, and from the information I was given then, that it's going to be Old Park line A and B.
Okay.
But at the end of it extended to line E.
Okay, so lack of enough shop lack of accommodation is one of the challenges they are facing there now.
Yeah, it's part of it, and outrageous rent.
Outrageous rent, okay.
The landlords are not helping issue. If you see a shop, you have to pay with your note before you can be let into the shop.
So okay, you are trying to say that some traders still don't have shops there, even though they want to have shops in Aku Road Market, but they are not available.
Yes, a good number of them. First is that the shop are very, very high. Traders that are frustrated and ejected out of Oge Market, some of them are still operating at a very low standard. So ejecting them from the shop, and they were not prepared.
Yes.
So it was a very big challenge to them. Some of them could not afford rent. Some started hawking. Some resorted to farming, and some even died.
Yeah. Okay. Coming to this preparation that you just said, there's a speculation that there was a notice for all traders in the market. Meanwhile, when you meet some of these marketers, they will tell you that they never knew until the 48 hours was given. So this notice you are saying that they are talking about now, is it true that the government officially notified the traders, the landlords and everybody that they are going to eject them from that place because of what they want to build there? Secondly, is there any way the government allocated any place? Because from the speculations we have, they say that when the Soka people went to see the governor, they told the governor they'd have enough space that will accommodate everybody in that market in Akko Road. Was there any kind of official allocation of properties in that Akko Road market?
Well, I have to be honest with you. I was not a trader then in Ogige. I was. But before I left to serve as SA to the governor, I closed my shop. I resorted to estate business. So that was a gap from the scene, you understand? But then I was informed because I was close to power somehow. Yeah. When the Honorable Commissioner for Transport came, they placed the banner there. And that banner reads the work they want to do there. There was even a prototype of what the kind of this thing, bus terminal they want to put there. Yeah. So the traders will always see. I remember one man called Zumako, he snapped it and sent to me. I said, do I know about this thing? I read and I made my inquiries. I said, start now to prepare. Because definitely Ogige Market will be demolished. So many of them didn't take it. But thank God that very guy I gave that advice, he secured some shop before the demolition. So there was no much stress on him. Then, coming to what you say about going to governor to say that they have enough space, that one is not. If there are people that went to the governor, it is not the right people that are supposed to go. Because the leadership of the Ogige Market, Mama G, I can attest to the fact that that woman, when she was randomly accused, she was innocent of those accusations. I'm sure, pretty sure, because I know about 7 of her shops were involved, and many of her allies the same way. So people, I believe if there are people that went to government, they must have went through the back door, possibly for selfish interest. Okay. It wasn't through the chairman of the local government, neither is it through the market authority, which is Ogige Market, where Mama G is the chairperson.
Okay, talking about government, that Akko Road market, does it have, like, in Ogige, there is something called Omata? That is Ogige Market Traders Association. Yeah. Does Akko Road have that kind of leadership currently? Because I heard that there was a dissolution of power then.
You mean currently?
Yeah, currently.
They have leadership even before the demolition of Akko Road. That was why some people were insinuating that the leadership of the Akko Road market might be instrumental to the demolition of
Ogige
Market, because they know that once the shops are demolished, there will be an influx of traders to Akko Road Market, and indirectly they will make little money because they are the leaders there.
Okay.
So, but I want to tell you that when the chairman of Nsukka local government, Honorable Engineer Jude Asogba, came into power as the chairman, who I respect so much, I respect his artistic powers as well as his creative ingenuity. He's among the many men who has redefined politics in the consciousness of the political class to see politics as a call to service. He's a good guy. I know him very well from the other. So he came, and there were a lot of reports, petitions against the chairperson of Akko Road Market and many other individuals who were lending her hands in all kind of illicit acts committed against the traders, and even going beyond their powers to allocate some shops. So when those petitions were coming to the chairman said, okay, let me take a proper look at them. It is not only an Akko Road Market, but that of Akko Road Market was just very, very big, that it was a kind of center of attraction. Do you get?
Yes.
So he now called all the traders of those markets within Nsukka jurisdiction and told them that they should stay clear of the offices, so that he set up a committee. And the committee, he said, is headed by the Bishop of Nsukka Catholic Diocese, and the co-chairman is the Bishop of Anglican. And then they were given a template on how they can go about do proper verification and know whether all these things people are saying are true. Yeah. Because there were a lot of allegations, against the chairperson of Akko Road Market.
Okay.
So that's all I have to say.
Okay, but go ahead.
Honorable, please, there has been a rumor going on that there is a conflict, there is a serious misunderstanding between the market management and the shop owners. Can you tell the viewers what is the actual reason for that conflict?
The conflict, like, can you come again, please? Let me
Is
get
it there has been a rumor going on that there is a serious misunderstanding between the market owners and then the shop owners too?
Okay,
So
those that
at
are
manage, yes, those that are managing them.
It is very, very obvious, and I can tell you, even me, I'm not a trader, but I was involved. Let me just take a look at this. Someone like me, a special assistant to the governor of Enugu State, I was called to be an ambassador of the chairperson of the market. You know what happened? We struck a deal of 1 million naira. We signed a contract. I have my videos, I have my pictures. The chairman of local government was there and signed that contract. I was promised that you pay me instrumental, but then at the end of it was just the first grant. I did my job and completed it. No more dime was given to me. And aside that, I look at it. I married my wife as a teenager. I put her in University of Nigeria, Nsukka. She graduated, served. I told the same person, the leadership of the market, that if possible, I would like my wife to be a trader in this very market. And they told me point blank that I have the power, that I have gotten allocation from the local government, because the chairman of the local government just exited your office.
Yes.
Do you understand? They want to joke. So they came into and utilized those loopholes and exploited a lot of people, including me. Imagine me.
That was bad.
To the tune of 6 million naira for a shop after erecting the shop. When the rumor of demolition at Road Market, they now say that I never paid it. Where I have my receipts? I have everything. I presented it to every authority and they confirmed that I paid.
So you were extorted.
I was extorted.
Okay. Sorry, that's a bit
sad. But thank God that I'm a one-man riot. I never give in. I fought to the
Never
end.
back down.
Okay, sir. Honorable.
Yeah.
You know that Akko Road Market is supposed to be a modern market, allegedly, because I don't know if it is actually currently. So, are there any modern facilities that are provided for traders in that place, like convenience, like a pipe, borehole water, and even good access road that connects to different lines in the market, and even drainage system? Because last year there was a flood, serious flood. Was it last year or this year? There was serious flood in that market. So
I know about it.
yeah. So what has government put in place in that market as pay a modern market?
Government is actually doing their work. In fact, I thank God for the likes of Chairman of Engineer Chinedu Asoma. You know why I have to say this? He came in and for the first time, since we came into that market, there was not like power, there's not like electricity. But he came in within 2 months, he installed a 5 kV transformer and energized it and paid upfront, I think about 4 months.
Wow. For
us to enjoy like that. And aside that, there's the street light also brought by the government. Street lights that they are using for security at night there. Then they have they strengthen the security through, interfacing with them, urging them to send the proactive intelligence to the necessary authority that they make calls to be assisted when needed. You understand? So that was the effort of the government. And again, he has been intermittently coming to the market. Because I heard that there are a lot of people, for the fact that the rent is high. So the chairman is making provision to create more stores and subsidize the rate.
Okay.
And see if we can bring in the frustrated traders can at least have shops of their own.
Okay, Honorable, there's this issues that we saw, and our viewers will always want to know your take on it. We are having issues with one Mr. Nebonam, of which later we saw you post that you guys are kind of reconciled, and I want to throw more light on that and let us know what actually happened and why you were bringing it out on social media to the extent that some people started using you in their comedy skits and the rest of them because of the words you used, Emere Ememu.
Yeah.
So like you to throw more light. Secondly, let me take you back to this Ogige Market demolition. There was a time that we saw a signpost located of shops allocation in somewhere in Nudu. Is this still in progress or that one? So that's it.
Well, it's a good one. I'm happy that you asked this very question because at my level of exposure and academic status, and as an avid commentator on socio-economic and political issues,
Okay.
holding my contemporary Nigerian job, I don't keep quiet. When a man with unimpeachable credibility is being appraised, let me tell you what happened. I don't want to take it personal. I want to generalize it. Because the point is that when they dissolved the leadership of Akul Market Agent position, their eyes, in fact, particularly the chairperson, her eyes was just on how to make money.
Wow.
She was money-ish, if you like, you can use it that way.
Money.
Everything is all about how do I enrich myself. And there are a lot of, catalogs of this evidence tells that. One is that there are a lot of illegal structures built in that very market. I know many utility areas that were converted into personal politics. And if you trace the ownership, it is still the leadership. And not just the leadership, but a particular person, the chairperson of the market, assuming position of all those things. And the worst case scenario is that they will go as far as, bringing allocation that was signed by the past administration. And when you ask the past administration, how come about this, they will say that they know where they stopped. And those are illegal structures. So this thing continue to move on. They graduated from that building shops in utility areas and now went into other lands within the market, the existing market. They are still part of the market because if I'm to reveal to you the original master plan of that market, it extends from close to Shanahan down to beyond the Sukatan Hall. That's not. So what they did was that when they exhausted those utility areas and they still want to read themselves more, they now went into some places very close to Ahmed. They will go and inform the community that this is a government land. I get me. They will go to the government and tell the government that this is a
Government land.
This is a no community land. They will tell the community that this is a government
land.
I get me.
Yeah.
And they tell the government that this is a community land. Then the two parties will go away and they will now vend in and start
Wow.
building and enriching themselves, selling it 10 million naira, and everything is paid into their account, not government account. So as this thing continued to go on, when the chairman of the local government came in, he was like, why all this illegal structure? On whose instruction are they built? Or who is supervising it? Is there any professionalism? Because we have a time engineer who's supposed to know, at least to test the strength of the pillar and know if it is due to take up a two-story building or a one-story building. They will just do the foundation like this. Just once it goes up, people rent. A lot of traders are frustrated. So chairman said, no, this is not good. Let me know what is going on. When chairman came in and said, stop work, they refused to stop. I'm referring to the man you were saying that.
Yeah.
So it was not a personal issue. Somehow, it is an issue between him and government.
Okay.
You get? So, government insisted you should stop.
And they refused to
And they
stop.
insisted. Then,
Okay.
government had to come. If you go at the front of that very place, you see where they used the government is responsible. They never denied it.
Okay, what about
The
the
second
signpost you talked about?
The signpost at the
Akwari Meme Kobo,
I don't think so.
No, like I want you to conclude on this one, then answer the second
Okay,
question.
now the issue of it lingered to the point that they were looking for where to scavenge on, and then it gets to me. The same two shops I paid for, they lied to me. They have allocation. They never had allocation. The place belongs to the government. After building, they sold it 10 million naira, and now use police to intimidate me. To the extent that I visited the area command, DPO area command, CID, Zone 13, and the force headquarters Abuja. Then at that point, when I discovered that they are almost trying to use every means possible to kill me, I had to shout, amen.
Okay.
I cried
Clear
out.
now.
And that thing you that this thing, because people now came in to ask questions, what's happening? They find out that I'm crying for my rights.
It's true.
And some of them started talking to their conscience. I think Igbo Gadagete participated and a few other persons. And they now realized even the so-called deity that brought to that very place that chairman did the little demolition to cause the chairman and his children, they came back on second missionary journey to denounce.
Yes.
So when I am a man of peace, I don't believe war is better settled in the round table. So when he called me to inform me that he's tired of having issue, I want to have peace of mind. He came even to my shop to buy some materials. That's okay. But I'm a Christian. He's meant to be forgiving. And I forgive him and I moved on.
Let go.
Okay.
So that problem is solved. So but for the comedy aspect of it, I'm enjoying it too.
And it's trending on social media. Alright, okay. So
Government has a way of doing things. There is a place they are assigned for our market. They have been captured, gazetted, in the master plan is there. But just like Accra market, you know how many years it was built during the turn of Tenu Rabat, how many years ago?
Yeah,
Close to 20 years. Yeah. And it's just now that it's taking shape. And it wouldn't have even taken shape if not that they are the market or
demolished.
So
Yeah.
people don't have interest in that very place.
Okay.
Even though they unusual investors invest at this ugly time.
Yeah.
They do it, and by the time they start getting results,
The rascal ones.
I get it. So there is a place designated for that market. But even if it's built,
The radical, sorry.
it cannot be consolidated. It's very difficult for market to start. While I could, there are a lot of locked up shop there.
Yes.
So, and those locked up shop, there is one thing I want to point out as well. Before Jokon left office, there was somebody, the chairperson of the Akron market, was assigned to revoke shop. I saw the letter. And there was an instruction. Paid all the money accrued from this revocation into government purse. And I want to tell you, all I see in Akron is that people are saying my shop is revoked. I bought a revoked shop. But when I trace to know if any money was paid into government account, no one that was paid. So I believe after this verification, they will come up with questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Honorable, please, is it true that some of the shop were taken by the management, and as the management took some shops and registered them in their own name?
That is what I'm trying to say, my sister.
Okay.
The point is that their eye just on the ball. In fact, the leadership, the arrowhead, her eyes is just on how to make money. So come to think of the areas is maybe a place that maybe we have a problem here where we can just use to escape. You go and build shop there. I get me and take possession. That answers your question.
Okay.
And not only that, there are a lot of revoked shop. Government gave order, revoke. But you never revoke. Because if you have revoked, you must pay a commensurate money into government.
Yes.
So no dime was paid and they are talking, you revoked.
All right.
And they went ahead to manufacture allocations. Allocations that was signed. But when you ask the person that's supposed to see that he doesn't know about it.
Okay, Honorable. You made mention of deity. So I don't know. There is this Ike Echara. Is Ike Echara a man that serves a deity or what? There's something that links Akuro market to a name, Ike Echara. So
fact,
what actually happened?
I believe in a Saka ATM. I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
But I believe in a Saka African traditional metaphysics.
Okay.
Like this Omarbe festival, and they just concluded.
No, I saw you.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
They always visit me because I may not be an integral part of whatever this thing, but I enjoy myself. I love my culture. I believe it's people's way of life.
So who is this Ike Echara?
But Ikechara, like I said, is equally a custodian of culture. But the area that he came wrong was using that positive disposition in the negative way.
Okay.
On a normal, you don't use Omabe to curse somebody.
Okay.
Omabe is a masquerade that's full of good wishes.
Okay.
You know, if you watch my videos, they always bless you. They bless you. They believe that they have a link to our ancestors that lived a good life. Those ones that don't live a good life, they cannot really interface with them.
Okay.
So for him to have come to Accra market with that thing on that day, and the worst is that the jurisdiction is beyond that very place. Like that place is not banana. So he just went into another area. So if it is in a place where people believe in a strict disciplinary approach, or how do I put it, a disciplinary action
Yeah.
against somebody who progressed in an error. By now, I know he must have been disciplined. But
Okay.
what has saved him is that he retrieved his step
Yes.
by coming back for the second insurance to denounce what he has said.
All right.
I think he's even somehow working to be close supporter of the chairman of the local government. Having known
Okay.
that chairman is doing well.
Okay, Honorable
With you.
MC Elder, let me call you MC because
That's my favorite.
you're actually an MC. Okay, so as you have been talking, you keep on mentioning that this chairperson, that the person who was in charge of that Akko Road market before now, that she has so much interest in money that she didn't do what she was supposed to do, thereby extorting people and the rest of it. Now, my question is, what has government done to ensure that those people she extorted get their fair judgment?
Fine and good is a good question, my sister. 2 days ago, I was in the office of the chairman of the local government. And I made put to ask him, Mr. Chairman, people, this very judgment have been overweight. In fact, is overdue. It's long awaited. What are your plans? And Chairman Poli told me that the committee on verification will be submitting their reports by next week.
Okay.
And I wouldn't like to act in assumption. I would like to act with facts and figures.
Yes.
So I believe he's doing the right thing. Because after the people that are as meticulous as Bishop of Nsukka Catholic and that of Anglican Communion, I don't think you can bribe them in any way. So whatever reports they are bringing, we are believing in this ingenuity. So, and as such, if any action taken by the chairman from that very recommendation should be commended by everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Every meaning, meaning on Nsukka person.
Okay, Elder, lastly but not the least, there's this speculation now going on social media about this Ogige market, the demolished Ogige market, that the government came back with another allocations of shops to people. They are now selling the shops they built in the terminal. Previously it was 20 million, cut down to 80 million, and currently 8 million. So what do you have to say? Because our people were like, our people that we must talk. People must talk that after demolishing their shop without compensation. So I forgot to ask you, was there any compensation from the government after demolition? They were now saying that after demolition and no compensation, they are now asking them to come and rebuy their shop.
My brother, you are right. I always place my ear on ground to know what is on ground, because I have followers. I'm an influencer to a reasonable extent that people believe in me. So I always sought for information that will be very, very, very important to my people. And for my findings, after building that bus terminal, there was a contractor that was mandated to do the job, after which he reports back to the government, and they designed a way to give back that shop to traders. Then what they did was to kind of draw a program. If you have a shop in that market, you have an existing allocation from local government. The money you are going to pay to government is not the same thing an outsider who wants to own a shop for the first time would pay. So that is why for the first time it was 20 million, and then from 20 million they brought it down to 12 million. And that 12 million is meant for those that never had a shop in that very market. But those with allocation are subcharged to 8 million.
Okay.
Can you see the preferential treatment? So that gap is the gap they are using to compensate the traders.
Okay.
But the question is, if those traders can even afford it,
Yeah.
because these are very difficult.
Yes.
Okay, so MC, in summary, I would like you to just summarize everything we have said so far.
There's a caretaker committee, aside
Okay.
committee set for verification.
Okay.
Those verification are answerable to the chairman, while the caretaker committee at the market are equally answerable to the chairman.
Okay.
So that is the thing.
So what are the ones that are being handled by the Catholic bishop and the Anglican
There's the
bishop?
committee. They are verifying who owns the shop, who is
Okay.
the true owner.
So
Is this
Okay.
place they built? Is this is this government land or personal land? How
Okay.
come you say you have this thing? How do you procure it? Do you buy it from the government or do you buy it from an individual? Even if you buy it from the individual, is that individual eligible to give you a title to that very land?
Okay.
These are things that we do and report
Okay.
to the chairman, and then the chairman will act.
Now, okay, under the leadership of the caretaker committee,
Yeah.
what is the fate of Akko Road Market?
I have to tell you, the person that was given the leadership of Akko Market is texted and trusted political ally.
Okay.
Is among the many men who has redefined politics and reawakened the consciousness of the political class to see politics as a call to service. He was a one-time House of Assembly member, and during his time, he left what we call legislative legacies. He moved bill and supported it, and in fact, he created laws that is even favorable to me and you in Enugu State.
So we can say that currently
He's a
everything is
safe hand.
okay.
He doesn't collect bribe.
Okay.
He's always conscious of promoting morality. He talks like a father because he has sons and daughters who probably might be traders elsewhere.
Okay.
So the leadership of the market are doing very, very, very well.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you so
Elder,
much. Thank you so much, MC Elder. We really appreciate your time and everything. So, viewers, you have heard from MC that Akko Road Market is in safe hands now. So you can go and make inquiries on how you can get yourself a shop. So we always beg you to do one thing for us, which is that if you are a new viewer, please make sure that you like, share, and comment. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel at BMTV Nsukka, and make sure you follow us on Facebook at BMTV Nsukka. Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. Bye.
With BMTV, the future's bright and strong.